Example 1. Graph y equals 1 over x squared plus 0.5. Now there are a few simple steps. For me, what I like to do is I like to graph the original quadratic, and I know that x-intercepts become vertical asymptotes. Find where y equals plus or minus 1, and use asymptotes to shape. So first things first, what I want to do is I want to graph the equation of x squared plus 0.5. So I'm just going to paste in my little graph here. Oh. So first things first, I'm going to graph the original equation. I know that I have a vertex at 0 and 0.5. So I'm just going to draw this one in red just so that we can see. So at 0 and 0.5. And there's no stretch factor, so I go over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 2, 1, 2, up 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 4, and over 3, up 9, so we're at 9.5. So we're just shifting everything up by 0.5. So I'm going to graph it. Now I'm noticing that a lot of people, especially in the linear one, I'm noticing that people are forgetting to tell me which is their original graph and which is the answer graph. So I'm just going to identify here, this is y equals x squared plus 0.5. Now first things first, we're noticing that there are no x-intercepts. So this graph is going to be my little hill, because we have no x-intercepts. So what I want to do is I want to take these points, and so I'm just going to take all of these points here. So I'm going to have this one right here is going to be negative 3, 9.5. This one right here is going to be negative 2, 4.5. Negative 1, 1.5, and this one right here is going to be 0, 0.5. This one is going to be 1, 1.5. This is going to be 2, 4.5, and this is going to be 3, 9.5. So really the ones that we want to make sure here, this one, and therefore this one. These guys right here, we don't need to have like a bazillion points. So what we need to do, just like with our other one, we need to take this is kind of like our absolute value, in that we take and do something to our y value. So we're going to take this one, negative 1 for my x, that's cool. And I'm going to say 1 over 1.5, because we're going to take the reciprocal of the y. And we're going to take negative 1, 0, 1 over 0.5. And this one is going to be 1, 1 over 1.5. So I'm going to plot these points right here. I'm going to just do a little bit of, this is actually going to become, it's going to become negative 1, 2/3. This is going to be negative 1, 2. this is going to be, oh sorry, this is going to be 0, 2. This is going to be 1, 2/3. So we know that we have a horizontal asymptote always. So we're just going to extend that at y equals 0. And I'm just going to plot my points here. So at 0, 2, and I'm going to use blue just to really make it pop. And I'm going to go -1 2/3, so approximately there. Positive 1 2/3, so approximately there. Here's another little trick. Okay, whenever you see a y value of 1, that right here is going to be our invariant points. So really, you don't have to do this extra stuff as long as you know what the vertex, the reciprocal of the vertex is. You can just find out where the y equals 1 and connect the dots. So it looks kind of like this. It goes on forever. This one smooths out, goes on forever like that. So this right here is my final graph. This is going to be my y equals 1 over x squared plus 0.5.